What is up, everyone? ADAY here, and I'm going to show you a little walkthrough of my track, Keep It Trill. I kind of tested the CPU, and it should hold, so I'm going to give you guys the build into a little bit of the drop, and we'll get into it.
I'ma keep it trill with
Let's go!
So yeah, sounds great. Just let me make sure. Yep. Alright. So that's the sound, or the song. And it is crackly, but let's just turn the master chain off and throw on. Alright, good enough for the demo. So this one, just like all my other dubstep ones, I started with the drums, and they're all pretty basic. I'll just show you the clap and snare. That's the only really thing that you should really learn from. And the crash, I'll show you another thing. So here's the crash. So I have a big one leading on the bar, and then the small ones. And then a little bit bigger right here, and then it goes out to the big crash again, which loops over. Now the snare and clap is what you should take note from. So this one goes a little before the grid, and this one hits basically on the grid a little bit after. And I panned the clap to the right a little bit. So here's the snare. And here's the clap. So, the little details to bring that first snare to life, but when I do like all like the actual like snare hits and stuff, I'd only use the snare, not the clap. So on that main snare hit on the 3 hits, that claps with it, makes it just a little bigger and easier to keep rhythm, and all the other ones are kind of like, in a way, ghost notes because they're a little further back. They're not so present like when it's layered with the clap. Everything else is pretty much basic, like go. So the drums stay the same, it's just a lot of different writing changes. And that's what I wanted. I want the drum beat, just to kind of ride and not be so much focused on the beat. And when the snare hits come in, it really is impactful. After that, I started doing some bass designs, and that's where I came up with this loop, I'm pretty sure. So all these are serum, but I started with this, and then I was like, okay, I just want a different sound. So basically the exact same flow MIDI, the sounds are just different, they're doing a little different movements because of the sound itself, and I think this has a tape stop on it. So it's like, it might be a pitch bend down, but you could hear the little drop off where I was just like, and that was, I think, me moving the wavetable created this. And then on the post drop little thing, so that's really cool. Having basses in the post drop kind of more rhythmic-y bounce minimally as well makes a nice post drop without going too crazy. But then I came up with this main ARP thing, and I was like, okay, it's sounding good. Now I actually need to tie this into a song, and that's where this came up. And then it layers up with the saw. And then the background is just
I'ma keep it TriLL with
Let's
you.
go.
and then just sampling them in on the hooks. And that's the song, you know. I wanted it to be gritty, but I wanted it to be musical. So once I got the music elements, I started chopping them up in the drop where they would fit to just tie it all together. And then that's when you just start writing progressions, the breakdown. The next build up,
I'ma
back to the
keep it
drop.
TriLL with
Let's
you.
go.
And these are just from sample packs, SAC, I'm not sure.
I'ma keep it TriLL with you.
Let's go.
I'ma keep it TriLL with
Let's
you.
go.
And then it just, the overlap of those vocals really tied into the song. I like the way they layered and stuff like that. I should probably start doing that again, because when they complement each other like that, it was really cool and just different. Not many people do that. The effects and stuff are just the normal basics. Let me bunch of impacts. White noise. The only other thing that you didn't hear yet, I think, were these two. And when you add up all those elements, you get my song Keep It TriLL with You. I hope this has helped you out. Just seeing my workflow, how I layer things, arrange things, my thought process going into developing the song. And these are just, normal returns. There's really nothing explaining them. It's the track reverb where I kind of send almost everything in little amounts to. The big reverb, anything I want to automate some big reverb to. Delays, again, I was editing the vocals and stuff with the delay, the ping pong, and then another ping pong, just different settings. So if I wanted different timings, that's all they are. Sidechain is where I send everything to the sidechain and then I sidechain it as a whole. So that way it saves me CPU, which you could see I really need to save because even at the end with these saving tips, I'm still maxing out. But that will not be a problem in the future when I do my desktop build. But that's a video for a much later date. Right now, we are wrapping up my song overview of Keep It TriLL. I'm ADAY, and if you want to download this song, go to soundcloud.com/adayafteryesterday or click the link in the bio. As always, thanks for watching. Peace.